Cool. I think we'll slide back just a little bit. Hi, I'm Josh Vogel. This is my brother Drew Vogel. We're going to do a couple quick footlock defenses. We worked on basic open guard techniques in the last video, some sweeps, things like that. And then in the previous issue of the Sloth Report, we did a lot of guard recovery drills. So now one of the important things you have to learn, besides defending guard passes with open guard stuff, is defending footlocks, because your feet are kind of hanging out when you're playing open guard. So the first thing we're going to work on is if you face it this way. So number one, let's say I'm going for tripod sweep, right? And Drew decides he's going to pluck my foot and wrap it up. Yeah, for a footlock. So anytime my foot, it could be there, it could be, you know, any other kind of position where my foot's hanging out, but he's wrapping my foot up. So the first defense, and the most simple one, is to plant my foot either on the ground or on his hip, and I'm going to turn my heel to face the center line, or turning my toes to point out. So either way is good. It's almost like you're turning a key and then pulling your foot free, right? So he wraps my foot up. All I'm doing is quickly extracting it. So he wraps my other foot up. Same concept. Turn, pull, square back up. Here, wrap, I turn, pull, square back up. Now the second footlock escape that I like a lot is he wraps my foot up and he starts to sit back with the footlock. So there's a traditional footlock escape that's taught. I'm not going to go over that one. I'm going to go over the one that I use more often than that one. So here, as soon as he falls back, he's probably going to be falling onto his side pretty quickly to go for the footlock. So if we slide back just a little bit. So he falls onto his side. I'm falling to the same side, and I'm looping my leg in. I'm curling my toes, and I put my heel on the inside of his knee. And now, here's the thing, right? If I put the outside of my heel on the inside of his knee, and he's pinching his knees tight, I'm not going to be able to open it up because I'm using strength from my hip here. So I have to point my knee down and then kick. And then as soon as I can, I'm going to kick my leg through, start to grab the back of the neck, and then slide up. So we do this one more time. He catches my foot, right? He falls onto his side, and I'm immediately looping my leg over. So for the footlock to work, he's got to pinch his knees, he's got to have a good bite on my ankle, and he's got to fall onto his side and look over his shoulder, and then there goes my foot. So I'm going to take apart one element of that. He starts to squeeze his knees, I loop my leg in, and here, even if he keeps his knees squeezed tight, as long as I hit the right angle, kicking, I'm using my butt and my hamstring a little bit instead of the outside of my hip, and this is strong enough to open his knees up, kick, follow up, and then go to the mount. Try both of those escapes. Let me know how they work out for you. Also, if you want to check out my brother's site, Cauliflower. What's the
Cauliflower with a PH, and it's on Tumblr. Just do a search, you'll find us.
Yeah, so they have a lot of like videos, photographs, things like that. Check them out.